transfer case from 725 transmission. You can find it on the E63S, on the GLC 63, on the 725 transmission, the 9-speed transmission. Now, this is how I'm changing the clutches. Okay. If you don't have a leak at this point, you don't have to split the front side here, you don't have to remove the seal here. But if there is a leak, it's a good chance to fix also the leak here front. To change the clutches, you need to deal with the rear end of the transfer case. First thing first, you remove the drain plug. That's also an oil temperature sensor, and you empty the oil. Important. Then you're coming here back, you remove this nut for the output shaft. Then you remove the yoke. Then I will gonna remove the heat exchanger here to have an access on this. 1 second, because flickering this stupid thing. I'm removing the heat exchanger because obviously you see that the 40 torques, it cannot pass out. And I'm removing also the cover for the oil pump inside. It has a geared oil pump. Let me remove this one to show you how it looks like. The seal, it's a good thing to change it. If it's a high mileage, if it's not high mileage and it's a new car, no need. So 430 torques bolts here, and then you're taking it out. You put the heat exchanger here, don't feel anything inside. That's the gasket and the seal that has inside. That it has 2 pins. These 2 that goes only one way. You cannot mix it up. You cannot put it the other way around. Keep it there. Okay. Then let's remove the 430 torques. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's where's the filling plug, and where's the behind of this, it's the geared pump. Now there is one metallic gasket here, and there is this cover. This cover, it's here at this point. When you have it out, this from where you're gonna fill up with oil. Actually, when it's out, you can fill up with oil from the sensor, or here, sorry, has a drain plug here. Yeah, I forget about that. Yep. It has also this side, has a drain plug here. Yep. You want to put out the plastic cap here to have an access on the Allen. Just 1 second to take it out. This plug, it's just popping out. Okay, let's put aside also this one. Just like that, and then you just put back inside. You don't have to mess with the pump. You can keep the pump on the same position. Not required to take it out. If you want to take it out, it's only for 30 torques, not 30 torques, 27 or 25 torques. It's here behind. You have to align it like that, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can take it out. Has also guides that's guiding inside, but no need to take it out. Okay, now there are 4 40 torques long, and there are 3 short. And when you remove it, you're just tapping it carefully to separate it because it has sealant. And then just you slide it up. As soon as it passes, it's sliding out like that. This is the pump here, and this is the screw that's adjusting this unit here to compress or uncompress the clutches. Be careful, don't come apart. Then the first thing that you see here is one O-ring. First you have the O-ring, then you have this washer, and then you have the gear, that this gear is running the oil pump here inside. You put it down in order as you remove it. Then there is one safe here that I haven't put it properly inside because I have to remove it again. That's the reason why. Just a second. Getting it out. You can get out this. There is this one and this one. This separate. and down here has a bearing. This goes like that here, and then this has an o-ring. You just lift it up carefully, don't break it. I put some Vaseline before, it's much easier for me, and you keep this all together as a sandwich. Just a second. I'm gonna put some cable ties so don't go away. Well, it doesn't matter, So all the mechanism, like I said, has one o-ring here. I have put some Vaseline before. You just place it upside down, and the bolts are still in place. Even if you take it apart, it's not a big deal. You can put back the bolts where it's supposed to be. Now here has a spring. You just lift it up. This is the upper plate. Has a bearing here. Keep the side. Then there is the plate with the spring. You see where it's located. You just lift it up. Then there is a headache. This will gonna come out now easily because I haven't put it full inside. This one you need to get a flat screwdriver, and you have to open the safe from inside like this and lift it up at the same time. It's locking. I'm gonna show you later on the lip how it's locking, how it's been locked in place. Now I haven't locked it because it's a pain in the butt to unlock it. There is a lip there inside that's coming on this area. When I'm gonna take it apart, it's gonna make sense. Okay, so I'm talking about, there is one lip here, one here, one here, and this goes here on this groove. If I remove the clutch, it's gonna be much more clear to see what I'm talking about. Second, so I'm talking about this lip here. This is where it goes and it's engaging this plastic piece. It goes up this way, and when it comes the time, you have to push it inside to make clack, to lock in place. Okay, now steel plates. This is the upper one, and the upper it's like that. Has this shape. There are seven outer steel plates and 7 inner clutch discs, like this. The lower one, the last one, it's a clutch, like that. And then comes clutch, steel plate, and then at the top, there is a steel plate that has a teeth all around, and then there is this one that has only 3 here, 3 here, here, and here. Okay, so, and that's it. If it does have a leak from this side, no need to open completely the transfer case. To install it after that, it's not a big deal. You just place it in place here. There is a bearing down here. You just put it in place. You make the clutches other way around, the disc and the clutch. When you prepare it, you get the clutch. You put first the clutch, steel plate, and then you're ending up top, and then you're securing it down with the plastic. It's reverse order. Now I have to open completely because I have to apply sealant here. So 1 second for you, give me 10 minutes for me. Or I'm gonna show you so from, because you have to remove the seal from. Yeah. Keep the clutch away, the rear housing away. I have already prepared the housing. It does have a sealant. There is also a magnet inside. That's from the other side. Screw it, I'm gonna show you all. Let's remove it. Let's place it here. Yep. Now from this side, you have to remove the seal. And here you see I put a cable tight because it's a little bit pain in the butt to remove the seal. This safe. First you have to remove the safe. Here. First you remove the seal that has. Then you remove the safe that has a steel safe inside. Then you remove the washer. And then you have to remove this bearing. because if you don't remove this bearing, it's not going to give you an access to take out, to separate it. You're going to be a headache. It comes out, no need to be, it's not pressed, it's coming out easily, but I cannot do it with one hand. Okay, bearing out. How I make the bearing out? I just make it, the transfer case, this pointing down, this side pointing up, and you're just spinning it and then sliding out the bearing, the bolts inside. That's how it goes. This, it looks outside, and this side is the inner one. It's not the same in and out. So when you try to put back again inside, you just make it like that. Just put it in place here, you're spinning it a little bit, and then it found its place inside. It's not a big deal. If you don't remove this one, it's very difficult to separate it because this is in an angle. It's not straight. It sits in an angle and it's very difficult to separate it. Let me remove again the bearing. I hope that I make myself clear. Be careful, don't fall anything here inside. That's why it has the boot. It has also one plastic cover at the end. Don't fall anything inside. Yeah. I place the bearing down with the correct order how it's supposed to be inserted. The washer and the retainer, the retaining clip safe. Now, shooting all the 40 torques. This, if I remember right, is one size. I'm gonna show you when I'm gonna take it out. Taking all the 40 torques and then gently tapping it with a mallet, with this one, to separate it from the sealant, because here has a sealant. Me, I already opened it and I clean it, but I'm just saying how it's supposed to be. Let me continue. Now, all the 40 torques around, it's out. It's 9 pieces in total, and it's the same length. I didn't try to mix it up with this. I don't remember if it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same like the short one that has on the rear end. That's okay. So now you can open it, not with one hand, need both hands. After separating it, that's how it looks like when it passes through the pins. You just lift it up, and the bearing that I remove it will gonna make sense when you try to insert inside or when you try to open it, because I'm not gonna give you the chance. Now make it full in. Yay, lovely. Okay, like that, straight up it comes out. Alright, here this bearing doesn't come out, it stays there because it's been pinched at 3 points, and this is the breather. This is the breather of the transfer case, and standing up here on this small hole. Then inside, yeah, this is for the front drive shaft. Let's give it movement on the front diff. I don't even have to take it out. Under of this there is this bearing, and then there is another bearing here, and there is a washer. No need to take it out, except if you want to wash it. If you want to wash the transfer case completely, you can take it apart. If you want to take this apart, there is another one, safe one, C-clamp snap ring, how to call it, this one, from the other side, that you just open it and you take it apart. Under of this, there is the magnet. There is one small hole here for the oil. This is the drain plug here. Let me open also that, because I need to put 1/2 drop of blue Loctite on these 2 screws, these 2 bolts. This can stay back in place. The good thing is that you don't have to put lubrication. You don't have to put lubrication anywhere. I'm gonna show you at the end why. The only thing what you have to do at the end is fill it up with the oil inside, block the breather external, and leave it for all night to get soaked the new clutches in the fresh fluid that has inside. And then after the installation, you drain the extra oil that has inside. Let me open it to show you also the magnet where it's located. The cover here has 227 torques, and before you open it you have to clean the sealant, because there is some sealant here that's holding it down. And then just get one small screwdriver, one pick or something, and you just open it, and that's it. Here inside it's the magnet. You can take it out and clean it. You take the same screwdriver and you have it out, and then when you finish you put it back in place. Now, for me, I don't have to open anything else, I don't have to do anything else, I just have to put half drop of blue Loctite and put back in place. Now, I already applied sealant, I torque down 20 Newton meters, the 40 torques here, insert the clutches inside, the steel plate is still here, then I'm putting the plastic one to secure it. No worries, Omar, it's fine. It's just like that, it's easy to secure it, difficult to take it out. Then you're getting this, you put back in place, then you're getting the spring, you put back in place, you get this, alright, and now it's the time for the mechanism that it's making the engagement of the clutches, that's pushing the clutches. Yeah, I need both hands. A little Vaseline on the o-ring, a little bit on the housing here, insert it inside. Then we are getting the bearing and the washer here. It's centering here at this point. Then the other washer. And now the tricky part, it needs to be compressed to put it inside the safe. I'll show you how it's gonna be when it's being installed. Okay, now with the help of Mr. Omar, I put it inside. That's how it goes. That's where it goes. You need to push this down and you have to lift up the output shaft up, and then you're back in business. That's how it's pushing the clutches. And this one, this gear, it's been driven from this screw, and from down it's the motor. Let's continue. Here the washer and the o-ring. Okay, we're looking good. Tower is ready. Now, do I forget something? Nope. Cleaning the surface with a brake cleaner, cleaning the surface with a brake cleaner, and closing it, putting it together. I already applied sealant on the housing. I forget to mention that you can remove also the oil pickup tube from here. This is the oil pickup tube for the oil pump. You can remove it to clean the screen. I have already done this before, I just forget to mention that earlier. Sealant, closing it. 20 Newton meters also the 40 torques here from the rear end. Sealant. Now let's put the gasket here. Nope, this way. And let's close the cover of the pump. And that's it. Transfer case ready. For me it's remaining two things. It's remaining the seal here. I need to have the seal to put it here, and I need also the nut. I don't have the nut, because if I had the nut and the seal, I'm gonna be able to fill it up with oil, not now, after an hour when we're gonna cure the sealant, and keep it to get soaked the clutches, the bearings to spin it a little bit. So that's the ideal. You're blocking the breather that's here up. You're blocking it with anything. You're just blocking it. You're topping it up full with oil. You're running it a little bit. You're using it. You're turning it. You're leaving it for a couple of hours to get soaked the clutches. And then you install it on the car. You open the plug. You remove the extra oil, and you're back in business. And you're okay. That's it. Thank you.